hello. How's it going, folks? Monday afternoon business. It's Red Rackham with the Berman Sermon. Yeah! How I Program special. All week I'm going to be theming the show around how I program. Good music chat. I'm going to explain a little bit about what I've got coming up on my mentoring course. It's going to be great. This is the sound of Stefan Leisering and Axel Reinmer, aka the Linchpins of Jazzanova, under their extended spirit name. Shouts to Daniel Best in Berlin. Let me know how you're feeling, how you're enjoying the show, how you feeling, good weekend, bad weekend, indifferent. How you feeling? Let me know in the chat. This is proper nice, isn't it? Jazzanova. Oof, old stuff. So strictly vinyl business today. I've been buying plenty on Discogs, so yeah, I've got loads. Too much. Yeah, the packages just keep arriving. So yeah, stand by for some great music today, folks. Yeah! I'm a bit knackered, to be honest. I had a really bad night's sleep on Saturday night and last night, so about 4 hours sleep or something. Coffee overdose. But yeah, there you go. But I'm going to do my level best to keep it cheerful today, yeah! Yeah, sorry about that. It's one of those 7 inches that's got they're called dinks, dinked centre hole. And yeah, it was a little bit difficult to get it into the adapter. Sounds very dodgy, doesn't it? Yeah, this is Source 81, Dance Tonight on Eglo. Big tune. Shouts to Kavan. Shouts to Sammy. Shouts to Mai. It's hot. My studio gets really hot because of all the equipment in it. So yeah, thank God for my little USB fan. My wife bought me it a few years ago in Berlin, and I mean, I never really used it much, but yeah, sometimes it's great. Shouts to Mr. Brannigan. No, I'm not blow drying my beard. But yeah, it's kind of on that vibe, isn't it? Little handheld fan. It's the only fan I've got. Ooh. Don't you just love those sudden finishes? Again, that sounds a bit dodgy, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, so pure professional business. The problem with 45s with the center hole thing is it takes ages to swap them round, but I never ever play my 7-inch singles ever. Never ever. So I try and play them like when you remember that they exist, you're like, yeah, I better play them, you know, give them some use. Shouts to everyone who's tuned in. It's the Berman Sermon with me, Red Rackham, Monday afternoon, sunshine vibes. Yeah, and I got my new camera today. Let me show you. Give me a sec. Gotta love Sony, haven't you? Made for vlogging. But yeah, anyway, it looks quite nice. Check it out. Very compact. I should do a product review, shouldn't I? But I don't have a good enough camera to film me giving a product review of a camera. But yeah, so this is my new camera that I'm going to create video content with for my artist development mentoring Patreon type thing. I'm also going to do some vlogging. I think I'm going to document the process of me pivoting in this post-COVID age and setting up something new. Seems to be quite a topical subject, doesn't it? To be honest, I'd rather just do it, but sometimes you've got to tell people what you're doing, haven't you? So yeah, stand by for some video content. Woo! Mr. Brannigan. Mr. Brannigan says, so glad you're back on air. Even though there is a ton of streams on Twitch, there isn't a great deal of variety. There's only so much trance and techno I can listen to. Thank you. Yeah, well, the reason I wasn't on air was because I was doing all this like one-to-one stuff. I was like setting myself up as a coach, mentor. So I had to sort of spend a lot of time researching and, you know, doing these one-to-one interviews and stuff like that. But now I've kind of got my head around that a bit. So I'm going to start doing the Twitches again. Not very much. I'll probably do like twice a week or something. But yeah, so I can kind of do that again because the other stuff's come together, which is great. Hello, Marcus. Hello, Zhao. Zhao, aka Casper, tuned in live and direct from Lisbon. Yeah. Marcus tuned live and direct from Beeston, Nottingham. Yeah. Okay, so this one, Ben Me Duck, I think they're called. Domu did a label, I think he had something to do with it. Let me see what it's called. Yeah, it's on his Treble O label that he did just before he stopped making music. It's about 12 years ago or something. Lovely tune. Yeah, so Zhao's saying that Jazzanova track was on that Berlin City Guide record. Well, there you go. Exactly, spot on. I got that in Seoul, believe it or not. I managed to get it in South Korea. And it's in really good condition, which is nice. Shouts to Jamie Radford. Hello, sir. Yeah. I'm good, thanks. Yeah, busy. Been busy setting up this Patreon, which has been a long sort of like procrastination behind the scenes affair. Well, not really, but I wanted to get it right, you know? But now I've launched it, I'm like, yeah, right, now I'm rolling. So now it's like, buy all the equipment. Been looking at so much stuff. There's that new Zoom 8 input voice recorder thing for recording bands with a touch screen. I don't need it, but I'd like it, you know. I should just get £100 one, you know, just to record the voice rather than the one with all the bells and whistles. Zoom have also made like a podcasting mixer that you can have preloaded sound effects in and stuff, which is pretty cool. So you could have like an interview with someone, and when you're wanting to cut to the interview, you just press play on it and it'll play their interview. It's pretty dope. Yeah, Jamie, if you've got time, go to check out the link. It's on the screen and see what you think. Let me know what you think of it all. So yeah, I'm going to do stuff like live producing. I'm going to produce music and Zoom stream it live. What else am I going to do? Live feedback sessions, so people can send me their music and I'm going to, give them feedback live, so in a group situation, so there'll be other people present. And I've got master classes from some amazing people. First one's Cynthia, who is of course based in Berlin. She's just released her debut album on house music, just done an essential mix, flying high. But I've also been chatting to some great people as well that some people from Detroit who I can't announce, but there's going to be some Detroit techno and house history lessons from the real people, Don't you worry, I've got my little black book out and I've been going through it and I'm like, yeah.
I'm back to where I'm from. Now I can see what I took on. If I could have my chance.
I've got a funny story though. I made a video. You're supposed to make a welcome video for Patreon, and I did it. And I did it sitting down in my chair, and it was like I memorized what I was going to say. And my friend Sammy Brother, the house producer Brother, Sammy from Paris, he just sent me this video message, and he was just like, Danny, I don't know how to say this to you, but your video is absolutely terrible. You are like a robot. And he was just like, Danny, bloop, 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 because I was just trying to get, and you've think you've memorized a speech and you're trying to kind of say what you're trying to say. And so I took it down. He was just like, you got to take that down. So I'm going to redo my video and I'm going to do it handheld. And I'm just going to say, I'm going to do it like this, be like, yeah, I'm Danny, join me. Imagine that. It's be like, hey, I'm Danny, join my Patreon, goodbye. There's more impact, than I've been DJing since 1994.
It's time to use what I
In 2003, I made a record. It was very good.
Inside me, I must live each day, so I don't need any more problems on the way.
Anyone else done any hot takes, by the way? I keep doing hot takes on Twitter. I'm not trying to. When you tweet something and you're like, yeah, this is this is that, and then everyone shares it and likes it, and it's got 100, 200 likes, which for me that's amazing. That's viral for me, But yeah, and you start to get people disagreeing with you and saying you're a prick, And I'm like, I hate Twitter. Why did I post it? Okay, that's not the end of the track. Okay, that is the end of the track. Okay, give me a sec. It's great to have you all tuned in. Afternoon vibes. You're hanging around my yard. Shit, that sounds so terrible, doesn't it? That's cultural appropriation. I shouldn't say that. Sorry. My house. Right. Let's get some People records on. Not the James Brown label. I think we should listen to some SK Radicals, Reaching for the Far Side, Misa Negra remix, which I think is Afronaut and Kaidi Tatum. Yes, I've been buying loads of old Broken Beat. Surprise, surprise. But it's well cheap. You can get this album was £5. Double album compilation. Obviously no one wants it. I love it. I'm right into this. Late 90s, before it was called Broken Beat, it was just jazzy, I guess. Jazzy stuff. And let me know if you're feeling the show, and give me a share if you're feeling it. Give me a little social media share, a little tweet, a little Instagram story. Come on. Support the Racky. You know you wanna. I just spent my, 2 months food money on a camera, so I need all the help I can get, And I've still got to buy the Bluetooth selfie stick with the remote control on it that they give you. Sony, it's like, yeah, you need this, like, accessory not included, and it looks amazing. It's like a selfie stick with, like, controls on it, and it just, 170 quid. So it's like, and then I need to get a better SD card, because my SD card's not, the problem with your hair growing, right? At first I was like, no, I've got hair, it's a novelty. And then it gets a bit longer, and then you notice that there's such a contrast between the parts of my head that have hair and the parts that don't. Oh my God. But I'm gonna grow it long. I'm gonna grow it long and do a comb over. It's my last chance. Get the old socials going. If you guys aren't going to share it, I've got to do it. I need an intern, don't I? I'll teach you everything you need to know about the music industry. You've just got to share things on social media every second. Well, I like that. Nice to hear some singing in it, you know? That's what I'm saying, like, before it went all, you know, this is broken beat, boo do. People, there was some singing, there was some Brit funk vibes on it, you know what I mean? Miss this vibe. Okay, so folks, any suggestions, any requests? It's mainly dance music upstairs. There's jazzy stuff, there's broken beat and new jazz and Latin house and all that, and there's a few bits and pieces in my new records section, which are non-dance. If you like what I'm playing, then just say it's alright. If you don't, give me some pointers. No heavy metal requests, please. Shouts to Jensen. Hello, sir. Yes, I'm back. Jensen Yonk here. You've got the best name in the world, Jensen. Yeah, I'm back. Doing a little cheeky little afternoon show to celebrate my Patreon launching. Woo! Patreon. And you wouldn't believe the amount of people that have been getting in touch with me. I started it on Saturday and I've already had loads of amazing artists get in touch saying, can I do a masterclass? And then also lots of people. Yeah, it's looking good. That's all I'm going to say. It's looking good. Who knows this one? Sharon Red, Beat the Street. Francois Kevorkian on the boards.
There's a time for work and time for play. Let's get it straight. Can't be running, shooting, gunning, hustling. Gotta beat the street.
Okay, yeah, folks, where do you stand on selling records that you never listen to? Because I've got loads of stuff, right, that I never listen to, and some of it's worth quite a bit of money. And to be honest, I'd rather have the money, really, than a record just sitting there gathering dust. But it feels like a bit of a wrench. How do you all feel about that? Do you think it's attachment? It's like sort of weird kind of feeling of, like, if I sell this, then maybe I'm going to regret it. But I don't even know these things exist if I don't use them. You know what I mean? I'm going to get all Con Marie on my collection. Yeah. So stuff like this, which is old Squee, which was Scandinavian conflict hip hop or something. It was, I guess, sometime in the 2000s. It was around the dubstep time. So I bought a load of these sevens on Flogsta Dancehall, which is a Stockholm-based label. It's quite nice. But like, I think some of them are like 35, 50 quid just for a 7. I'm like, yeah, I could get that Bluetooth selfie stick now, you know what I'm saying? The great thing about records is, obviously, most of them don't hold their value. But you get some that are worth like about 10 times what you paid for them, which is amazing, isn't it? Like 50 quid. For a Mala single, well, I think 65 I got for a DMZ Mala. Wicked, you know. Cash in the bank. Amazing how in these COVID times you become resourceful, eh? You're like, I'm just going to sell all the records that I never listened to, because, I mean, really, what's the point, you know? I've sold like about 250 records or something. Most of them I pretty much hated, you know? So, got space now to buy more records that I like. Yeah, so this is actually, I think, the best one out of those 7-inch singles, the squee ones, by Beam, B-E-E-M. This is proper, check this out, vibes. I don't think I'm going to sell this. Okay, so yeah, what's next? I'm going to try and play mainly 7-inch singles today because I never play them, so it's kind of cool to to play these tracks I never listened to. A lot of very random stuff. Yeah, I mean, Sean Lee and Nomo. I think this might be my wife's. It's it's got a Japanese price sticker on it. Let's have a look. He knows what he's doing, Sean Lee, doesn't he, when it comes to recording vintage drums? Yeah, I was just looking at the instructions for that camera I bought, and it's just a startup guide, and it's all online. So, yeah, bloody hell, it's going to be so much to learn. That's the only thing about buying something new. You've got to learn all the functions of it. So, yeah, looking forward to it though. Right, I'm going to play a few more tunes and then I'm going to call it a day because I'm really tired. I didn't have a very good night's sleep on Saturday night because of various disturbances, and then I drank loads of coffee yesterday, and I don't really drink coffee anymore. And I was like, completely kind of cracked out all night, so I couldn't sleep till about 4 a.m. or something like that. So yeah, I'm actually feeling like I might have to have a little nap or something. Give me a sec. I'm going to stick another tune on. So this is Lynn Collins' Think, but like a house cover version of it. It's pretty nice, actually. I like the bass line. Heard the bass line when I listened to it. I think I bought it off Discogs. Yeah, I think so. And I listened to the bass line, and you're just like, yeah, that bass line is going to kill in the club. Liz Torres sample, No More Mind Games. You got to understand. You know that one. I like this kind of stuff. And the Hey You, I think that's off that Madness tune, isn't it? This is the monster sound. I'm such a sample nerd, aren't I? Terrible. It's also a rip-off of Will Power's Adventures in Success. You know, first note of success. Bloody hell, this tune is just like loads of other people's tunes put together, really. A lot of dance music was like that in the 80s. Can't really blame them. I mean, it sounds cool, you know, it's a cool tune. It's like a quarter of about 10 different records. Ooh, yeah, right, this. Total Science, the drum and bass guys doing some house. And it's proper good, this. Just a Touch. Yeah, wicked EP, this. Check this out. It's hard to choose what track to play because they're all good, you know. But I really like they've got such a signature sound, even when they're doing housey stuff. Total Science, you can totally tell it's them, and you can sort of tell it's people who make drum and bass making house or garagey stuff. Yes. House tempo stuff. Wicked. So yeah, I'm falling asleep, folks. I'm afraid. So it's all that interaction with you. Yeah, so I think I'm going to play like 2 more, and I'm going to have a nap. The sleepless nights are getting to me. I'm just so excited because I've started my bloody artist mentoring Patreon. So it's been such a focus for the last few weeks, and now it's live. People are signing up. It's great. worries, Mr. Brannigan. Yeah, I'm just tired, man. 2 nights in a row of like bad sleep. I'll be alright. So yeah, I'm a bit lacking in energy today, but big thank you to everyone who's joined me. Just wanted to play some tunes for y'all. Okay, folks, so yeah, big thanks for joining me. I'm a bit tired. I'll be back sometime later on in the week. And yeah, if you're interested in my artist mentoring course, please check out my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Red Rackham. I'm going to be doing masterclasses with amazing hand-picked industry guests. First guest is Cynthia. That's on August the 27th. She's going to give us a tour around her Berlin studio. And then, yeah, I'm also going to do... actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll switch the screen. Give me a sec. I think I can do this. Maybe. Maybe not. But yeah, basically, it's going to be like workshops, webinars about all the different areas that you need to become a successful DJ music producer, or, you know, make some good stuff. And yeah, and also I'm going to do live track feedback sessions. I'm going to do digging in the crates. I'm going to recommend music. There's going to be a private track feedback. Well, there is a private track feedback area, so people want to post their music and get feedback from other producers, me, etc. And yeah, the masterclasses, I've got some amazing people in the line for them. Let me have a look. Let me see if I can sort this screen share business out so you can have a look. Let me see. God, everything takes so long when you're tired, doesn't it? Come on, computer. Yeah, that's proper good tune, that. Okay, here we go. Right, check this out. So yeah, the first tier, £20 a month. Monthly masterclasses with industry talent. So every month I'll be hosting a masterclass from an amazing guest. First guest is Cynthia. Got some amazing people coming up as well. But I'm also going to invite other industry figures to take part because I think that's going to be really interesting. So I'm going to invite managers, journalists, label managers, festival bookers, distributors. I think it's great because I think that the people doing the Patreon are going to get the chance to hear how things really work in the industry. There's an online track feedback community, digging in the crates, and you get to be part of the private Discord community, so lots of chances to share things. And then the 50 quid one, and also if you look at the tiers, they're like iconic samplers. So the 20 quid one's the SP404, 50 quid is the SP12. Okay, so artist development mentoring program, monthly online structured program of 1 hour webinars, workshops for small groups. So it's going to be 10 people maximum, and I'm going to stream it. So people who are, like group people based on their kind of experience. So people who are just starting out, I'll put them in a group. People who are a bit more knowledgeable, put them in a group. And it's going to be on all aspects of being a DJ and a producer. Artist development, music business, mental health and wellness. Because I've done over 50 one-to-ones with mainly young producers, and something I've noticed that's really kind of consistent is everyone seems very, very unconfident and stressed out that they're not good enough or they're not going to make it, or there seems to be a real incredible amount of pressure on young producers to be really famous after like 6 months of making tunes, which it wasn't like that when I was starting. Bloody hell, it took years to get a record out when I started, and now people want to be like on the cover of Mixmag after 6 weeks. So yeah, live track feedback sessions. So that's going to be me on a Zoom chat, and people can send me their tracks on the chat, and then I'll basically do live feedback, give advice on the production. The monthly masterclasses, you get that as well. Exclusive video content. So I've got this fancy new Sony vlogging camera which I've bought. Don't actually know how to use it, but I just bought that today. I got it. So I'm going to create my own video content. Industry advice, vlogging, war stories. I'm going to tell some crazy tour stories about all the mad shit that I got up to. Live stream producing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on my music and I'm going to live stream while I'm doing it, and then people can ask me questions and stuff. And a VIP track feedback community. So that's going to be for the higher tier. It's going to be basically I'm going to get guest producers to give feedback. So I'm going to ask people who are really good producers to give guest feedback to the people that are on my Patreon. Blah, 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 Discord. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And also I've offered a reward. So you get some Bandcamp downloads if you subscribe in the first month. And then also I've got what do you call it? The first 20 people that subscribe also get a special prize. So yeah, cool. That's my Patreon so far, folks. I hope you find that interesting. Apologies if you're not. And yeah, this is my last tune. I'm Red Rackham. This is the Berman Sermon, and I'm going to go and sleep now. Thank you very much.